And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. One now to Zobrist. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ball 1.
Nope.
And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
The 1-0. And there he goes toward second. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Holiday will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Number 80 will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Just overmatched him there.
And now a pitch on the way. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Wow. You've got the guy in the hole, 0-2. He's forced to protect the outer edges, but he doesn't have to worry about protecting against a pitch like this. Look where it is. That's a big mistake in location there, leading off an inning.
Okay, pitch jab.
He's leading towards second.
Come on, card the double.
Stepping in now, Lance Lynn. Squares around, but he pops this one up. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Colton Wong will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Boy, these guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Matt Carpenter will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Chris Bryant will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
First pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Number 12 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. Standing in now, number 12. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Here's the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And Holiday's got this one, and there are 2 gone.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Now here it comes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Holiday looks up, but this is off the wall. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. In is Jorge Soler. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Matt Holliday will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Come on, Tom, here we go.
The 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
Let's go. Who knows?
3-0 is on the way. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Come on, Tom. Drive you out.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out, 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's Matt Adams now, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Johnny Peralta will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Get me out here.
Now the first pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jason Hamill will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Addison Russell will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike machine. I can't remember too many guys that have even been ahead in the count.
For the shortstop, Peralta. Throw gets him 2 down. Jason Hayward will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
The pitch. Now there's a swing by Hayward as he mashes this ball out to deep right field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he cracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Yadier Molina will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Now the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the pitch. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
The 0-2 to Molina. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-2 once more. Chopper foul. Now another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brian Pena will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 33, Brian Pena.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
One-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 count, the pitch. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. The 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Number 80 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Pitch on the way. Now he runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Brian Pena will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 33, Brian Pena.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kevin Segrist is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Ben Zobrist will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Second baseman,
And that's in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Chris Bryant will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 9.
Tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Pena back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Number 12 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch coming. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
He's ready. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's set. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Rendell Grichuk will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First offering on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Soler is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Colton Wong will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Please win!
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. 2 down here in the 9th.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now here's the pitch. That's back up the middle and into center field. So maybe a chance here. The tying runs aboard with 2 away.
Okay,
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Matt Holliday will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Well, now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Comes set, now the pitch. And Holliday will not offer at that point. It's a ball and a strike. As a look, now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary team fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
One, two. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's a chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Again, a 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Probably not a whole lot of debate about who will take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 1-0. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors, and left 7 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
To center. Hicks going back. And now over. Makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in. What a great catch by Aaron.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cardinals were in Chicago to do battle against the Cubs at Wrigley, and it was the Cubbies who came away victorious. The final was 1-0. Jason Hamill earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. The Pittsburgh Pirates were in Cincy to do battle with the Reds, and the Pirates came away with the win, the final 4-3. Josh Harrison was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits in the process. The Colorado Rockies paid visit to Miller Park to match up with the Brewers, and Milwaukee was victorious in this one, the final 4-3. Jonathan Lucroy turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. The Braves were in Miami to take on the Marlins, and it was the Braves who came out on top. Final score was 6-2. The Mets matched up against the Nationals in D.C., and it was the Nats who came away victorious. The final score was 7-6. Stephen Drew was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. The Red Sox took on the Phillies in Philadelphia in an interleague matchup, and it was the Phillies who came out on top, 6-1. Brett Oberholzer was dominant on the bump, grabbing the victory with a complete game effort. The Giants were in Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks, and the Giants came away with the win. The final was 8-7. Buster Posey was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. The San Diego Padres were in LA to take on the Dodgers, and the Padres came away with the win. The score was 6-5. The Baltimore Orioles were at the Trop in St. Pete to take on the Rays, and it was the O's who came away victorious. The score was 5-1. Miguel Gonzalez gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Toronto Blue Jays did battle with the Yankees in the Bronx, and it was the Yankees who came away with the win. The final was 1-0. The Minnesota Twins were in Motown to take on the Tigers at Comerica Park, and Minnesota was the winner. The score was 7-5. The Chicago White Sox were in KC to take on the Royals, and the Royals came away with the extra innings win. The final 4-3. Jared Dyson was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. The Rangers visited the Athletics in Oakland, and the Rangers came away with the win. The score was 3-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim did battle with the M's at Safeco Field. Seattle was victorious, the final 5-3. The Cleveland Indians paid visit to Minute Maid Park to do battle with the Stros, and it was Houston who came away with the win. The final was 7-4. Preston Tucker collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
And again the 2-2. Popped him up. Foul ground. Avila is under it. And they've done it! The Tigers have done it! For the 4th consecutive year, they are champions of the American League Central Division.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The weekend is almost here, and some great series are ahead. But before we get there, we'll go back to Thursday's action to see how it shook out. In the National League Central, the Pirates paid visit to the Reds at Great American Ballpark, and it was the Reds who emerged in this one. The final score was 3-2. As of today, the Reds sit in first place in the National League Central Division, 1 game ahead of second. The New York Mets paid a visit to the nation's capital to play the Nats, and it was the Mets who came out on top. The final score was 11-4. Juan Lagares was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. Looking at the standings, the Nationals sit atop the NL East, 1 game ahead of second. The Mets are third in the division, 1 game out of first. The Boston Red Sox were at Citizens Bank Park to do battle with the Phils. The Red Sox came away with the win. The final was 5-4. At the moment, the Phillies sit in third place in the National League East Division, 1 game out of first. The Red Sox sit atop the American League East Division, 1 game ahead of second. The San Francisco Giants took on the Padres in America's finest city, and on the road, San Diego was victorious in extra innings. The final score was 7-6. Travis Jankowski led the charge offensively with 3 knocks in the contest. Heading into today, the Padres are leading the National League West. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. The Giants are 4th in the division, 3 games back. The Blue Jays were in the Big Apple to play the Yankees, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top, 8-2. Kevin Pillar blasted 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total in the process. Right now, the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, 1 game out of first. The Blue Jays are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The Twins paid visit to the Tigers in the Motor City, and it was the Tigers who came out on top. The final was 1-0. Looking at the standings, the Tigers are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 1 game out of first. The Twins are 3rd in the division. They're 2 games back. The White Sox were at the K to do battle with the Royals, and it was the Royals who came out on top. The score was 4-1. Mike Moustakas was phenomenal at the plate, picking up 2 round trippers. Yordano Ventura pitched into the 9th inning and collected the win on the mound. He only allowed 1 earned run. At the moment, the Royals are leading the American League Central Division, 1 game ahead of second. The White Sox are at the bottom of the division, 3 games back. The Texas Rangers paid visit to the East Bay to do battle with the Athletics, and the Rangers blew away the opposition 11-0. Martin Perez earned a well-deserved win on the bump as he tossed a complete game shutout effort. Heading into today, the A's are in last place in the AL West. They're 2 games back. The Rangers are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Indians were in Houston to take on the Astros, and the Astros nabbed the victory. The final score was 10-5. Luis Valbuena led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. As of today, the Astros are in 2nd place in the AL West, only a half game back. The Indians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. They're 2 games back. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Now on 3-2 to Utley with Rollins leading from second. Here's the pitch from Beckett. Call strike 3 and a no-hitter. Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett, a no-hitter. Salvador Perez, the 2-2. Popped up. Sandoval in foul territory. Giants win. A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on a run. Jackie dives. Oh, he caught it. He laid out, made a sensational play. The runner tags. He'll advance into 3rd. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And the pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Schode has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford, and this game is over. And the Giants, once again, win a game in a very unusual way as this crowd goes crazy.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an at-bat by Carpenter.
No sunshine so far this afternoon and not much in the forecast for later as we get a look at Coors Field in Denver. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve,
take him. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
all right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Colorado Rockies.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Maddon will line them up like this. They'll go to work against a tough assignment indeed, the hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Lyles. Now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies. Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Roasted peanuts here.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, over to his left. He's up with it. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. Ben Zobrist digs in at the plate. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, how about this to start your afternoon? 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the first. I don't think they're all going to be that easy, but this is definitely a dream start so far.
Anthony Rizzo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First offering on the way. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Blackman is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Batting order for the Rockies looks like this. They'll match up against a guy who seems to have made the long road back. Big John, the veteran right-hander John Lackey. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1.
The shortstop, Jose
Reyes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
batting second baseman,
DJ LeMahieu will step in for the first time, and as you can see, not the fastest of starts for him this first week of the season. Now here's the first pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now.
Yeah, a couple of flyouts here to start the home first. I think he'd rather see a few more balls on the ground going forward, but I'm sure he'll take the two easy outs.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and two away here in the first. And he takes ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We played an inning. No score. Chris Bryant will start us off in the second inning, and I believe, Steve, patience ought to be the watchword here.
Yeah, down on 3 pitches in the first inning. That's making life a little too easy for him out there.
First pitch coming. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Parra is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Number 12 will step in now. Now the first pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but They're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
The 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Oh, and this ball center cut right here. Got it right on the barrel. He just drills it into left field for a 1-out single.
Miguel Montero will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Montero waits, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. Now the 1-2 home to Montero. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Blackman comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off and he makes the play easily.
Jorge Soler will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that will hook just inside the left field foul pole. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And sometimes as a pitcher out there, you have to challenge guys up in the strike zone. The only thing is, it just can't be out over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. So he extends his arms out there and he hits this ball a long, long way.
Into the box, John Lackey. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Nolan Arenado will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Charlie Blackmon will take his cuts now. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Soda. Ice cold soda. Give it to him, Rocky!
The next pitch.
Here we go.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Number 12 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting sixth, left fielder,
Gerardo Parra get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right.
Let's go, Rocky!
Now the 0-1 from Big John. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Two out, nobody on.
Go, Rocky!
Now here's the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the second. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want him out at least a little bit of pressure on him.
Mark Reynolds will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Throw over to first by Lackey, but the runner's back easily. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They're down 2-0. Addison Russell will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Russell.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now, I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field, but folks, words cannot describe how badly you got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. Fouled back. And the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Now the 1-2. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Line hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys get back to the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
Chris Bryant will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch to him. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. And how about that? Chris Bryant has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this: watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Number 12 will be the batter. Into the box now, number 12. As he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top, 5-0. Mark Reynolds makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on the way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Stepping in now, Nick Hundley. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
right, Rocky.
Standing in now, Jordan Lyles. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Here's a 1-0. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball two.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Here he comes on 2-1. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's one pitch away from doing just that.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Miguel Montero will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Miguel Montero.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. First offering on the way. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Jorge Soler will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Now the first pitch. Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
John Lackey will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Hot dog, get hot dog.
Now here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove.
Another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Addison Russell will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. A runner on first with 2 away. He's ready now. The pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Jose Reyes will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the 0-1 from Big John. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Pitch runs in a little here as this is softly hit out towards short. And the catch is made, 1 away. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. DJ LeMahieu will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. And it remains a 5-0 ball game. Jason Hayward will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. On to second goes Hayward, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Come on, go nice and easy.
The second baseman, number 18.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Eddie Butler is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Chris Bryant will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. In now, number 12. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And with two guys in scoring position, that might not be exactly what he was hoping to do, but he will pick up one RBI for his efforts, and he does move the other runner to third now with 2 away.
Miguel Montero will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Now here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cubs lead this one 7-0. Nolan Arenado will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Charlie Blackmon will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball.
And now a pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much. It just turns into an easy little soft liner.
Gerardo Parra will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And there's the fastball from Lackey, 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Lackey ready with the 1-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Jorge Soler will dig in again, and as he does,